Peace and blessings, gods and goddesses. Failing schools systems relate to failing neighborhoods. Failing schools relate to failing neighborhoods due to the fact that schools are locally funded, which means they're funded by the people in their community. And if your community is not showing a upreach or a reach out to the community, if you're not going to the school boards, if you're not going to the city hall meetings, if you're not participating in your school, other than just going to parent-teacher conferences and exactly active in your school life, 9 times out of 10 your school is bad. And if you live in a bad community where the average income is less than $40,000, less than $50,000 a year, your community is going to be bad because 9 times out of 10 your roads in your community is bad. So, like I said, everything is locally funded. Your community is bad. And you got people out here who don't own any stakes in their community. And you have people who own stuff in their community, but they're not doing CSR. CSR is corporate responsibility, which means that the people who come in your community, your Chinese stores, your liquor stores, your sneaker stores, your clothing stores, your Dunkin' Donuts, your McDonald's, your whatever, businesses in your community are not showing CSR, corporate social responsibility, which means they have a responsibility above just making a dollar, but giving back to your community, then your community is going to be bad. And if your community is not showing, which means the people, other than the people that's working in the community, not showing an active report, which means your school is going to be bad. Like I said, and your buildings are not owned by people who are showing CSR, but you live in those buildings, and 9 times out of 10, if you live in those buildings, those project buildings or project apartments or homes or whatever, not because you want to, but because your income is low, because the position that you're in life, you're on TN8 or was it TN8 or whatever. You're on rental assistance. You're on these different things. You're not even paying. The government is paying. So the government, got you in debt now, and your community is in debt. So you got all these people with debt in their community. So you don't got enough, outreach to give the funding to your school. And if you're not even giving funding, you're not even showing up to the board meetings because either you're working or you think it's something else important. So your neighborhood is bad and your school is bad. You don't got the adequate teachers to display in your community because you got people teachers who do come in there that's adjuncts, new teachers, because that's who paid to work in there, new teachers, because they can't get the experienced ones, because the experienced ones are working in the better schools. They come in your school, they don't have any experience. They work there for 5 years, maybe 2 years, maybe even a year. They get enough time. They might give after 5 years to get tenure, or 4 years to get tenure, or however long they're there, and they leave and they go to a better school because they're in a hood school, and that shows that they can work in urban environments. And they go to those schools, and as they learn how to teach, and they become better teachers and teach there. So your school is bad because your neighborhood is bad, because your neighborhood is not showing an active adjoint in your community. They're not working in their community. They're not building in the community. They're not holding any stake. They're not working to fix things in the community. So bad community, bad schools, locally funded, they all correlate. Fund your